30 days to raise $100,000 for this product.
Holy we just hit 10K in a couple hours.
Bruh.
Launching a product is hard. Launching a second one after your first one crushes? Yeah, that's pressure that most people don't talk about. This creator built something dope.
So after a year of hard work, we painstakingly pieced together what would become the Effin' Pen 1.0.
Launched it, and it popped off. But when it came time to do it again, the pressure was built up, and everything just got put on pause. That's when we got connected. He found me off social media and reached out one day just asking if I had time to talk about a project. He didn't just need a cool video, he needed someone to help with the overwhelm of content ideas, someone who could actually help him with the weight of the second launch. But mostly, he just wanted this launch to be a success. We had one goal: help build a campaign that could raise $100,000 in 30 days, using story, strategy, and content that actually converts. This is the story of how we helped create the vision of the Massive Nut. We modeled this after Ryan's first product launch that went insanely viral, the John Wick pen. We knew that we wanted a cinematic approach. That's always my default vision when I get to direct a project like this. We mixed in Ryan's dry humor, his brand personality, and the practicality of the product, and tried to tie all of that together into one cohesive idea. We wanted to create a moment, a story that made sense to the person watching, holding the product in their hand. Ryan's audience is deep in the everyday carry niche. They love tools, knives, gadgets, gear that feels good in your hand and solves a real problem. So the tone had to match. Practical, a little rugged, but not too serious. His brand voice is dry humor mixed with real utility. Every beat of the video, the music, the pacing, shot choices, it was all reverse engineered to match what already works on his channel. That's what made it feel native to his brand, not like some random ad. We took our first stab, no pun, at building and telling a story with Ryan, a man who struggles with anxiety, who can't seem to get things done, and throughout the chaos, he invents something that finally gives him peace. The problems were solved, the knives were sharpened, the fires were started, and most importantly, the Massive Nut was had. Let's be real though. Beyond the dry humor and aesthetic, the bigger goal here was to be able to connect with the people who actually live this lifestyle. People who carry gear like this every day. If they didn't feel it, none of this would land. As dialed as the concept was, execution is a whole different beast. Because the second we were ready to roll, everything started falling apart. I got the dreaded text this morning. He says, "Hey Kay, it's not great news on our end. Prototype delays on our end till October due to quality issues. We're not gonna try to make the holidays anymore on the manufacturing side so we can just take a breather." Prototypes kept coming back wrong. We weren't there for it, but you could clearly feel the stress in every update. Month after month, it got pushed. And at one point, we honestly didn't even know if this thing was gonna drop. Behind the scenes, my partner and I stayed on it. We locked in the script, built out the storyboards, planned the whole entire thing so that once it was time, all Ryan and his partner had to do was just show up and shoot. But we kept having to push and push again until finally a new timeline got put on the table. It's January now, and the new goal: drop the Kickstarter by Valentine's Day. Because what says romance better than a massive nut? Then January 7th hit.
Well, we start tonight with that breaking news in Southern California.
The Palisades fire in Southern California has burned more than 23,000 acres.
The flames have killed at least 11 people
The death toll now climbing to 24 people.
and incinerated more than 12,000 structures.
And is expected to be one of the most costliest fires in state history.
LA basically shut down.
What's up, brother? Talk to me. Hopefully it's good news.
I've been trying to lock this, the second location, obviously.
The locations we wanted, high alert. The areas we needed to shoot in, red zones. Everyone was lagging to let us book a location, which, to be fair, we get, but still, it was extremely frustrating. And to make it worse, one of our key shots involved fire, of course.
The issue is,
There's always an
obviously
issue.
everything with the fires recently, everyone's a little bit more cautious and just, they don't want to do the fires there. it's just frustrating because it's like he's not giving any solution.
First question, can we actually lock this location? Because we have like a week.
We can do it. We can do everything else but the fire.
Can we just use our lights? Like, what's the
the
deal?
only solution is we can fake it with a lighting setup.
Let's get that locked. Cause we're coming to the edge of time here. We don't have much more time to.
I mean, yeah, I got you. We'll make it work.
In the meantime, let's just figure out a way to, I guess, Hollywood it. I'm not stressed about it, bro.
We were this close to pushing the shoot again.
I need some answers, bro. We have 3 days until shoot.
I just got off the phone with Adam probably 30 minutes ago. So basically, it is locked. Good news. But he just told me that they had like a booking that was supposed to go to 5 and they just pulled out. So we are good from that 3:30 to 7:30 time frame.
Thank God.
So we are locked on that.
Somehow, we were able to lock everything in for January 19th.
Today is Saturday, January 18th. I made a whole entire pre-production checklist just for things to kind of look out for tomorrow. And me and my partner that is working with me on this, we just got off of a Zoom call and we are just kind of going through absolutely everything. We just secured both locations for the shoot tomorrow. I just got done doing a production schedule as well. I'm very excited about this. I think it's gonna be amazing. So we are in the location right now, first location. We're in this little like workshop area. This is where the narration of the video is gonna happen and the majority of it, honestly. Yeah, this is gonna be the spot. Holy hell, it is cold. I'm losing my mind. So that is a wrap on location 1. We are basically packing it down and gonna do a travel move to the next location. So we're at the second location and there's a couple of issues. There's no grass, but it's fine. We'll make it work. We're just going for like that outdoor campfire kind of, I guess, just campy vibe. We aren't allowed to light any fires because of the red flag warning. We're like we're right in the middle of a red flag warning zone, so we're just gonna have to fake it. We're setting up for the interview that we're gonna do with Ryan. That's gonna be the hardest part, one of the hardest parts. So we're just gonna knock that out of the way, lab him up, and then knock out his little blurb for audio.
The shoot went great. Oh, in the fire shot, yeah, we lit the client up with a Titan tube and an aperture light and just called it a day. Not exactly ideal, but you know, it worked. After we wrapped, we had one shot to get this right. Remember, the goal wasn't just to make a cool video. It was to make a video that actually converts. Every second has to hold attention. The pacing, the music, the voiceover, it all has to push one thing: conversion. We spent days tightening the message, cutting the fat, making sure it felt like a moment. This was really all or nothing, and we were running out of time. We ended up finishing the edit the first week of February. Valentine's Day was the original drop date, and we were right there. But just when we thought we were ready to hit publish, the campaign needed a little more time on their end. So we got pushed again. All the urgency we were faced with, gone. Now we're just waiting. After months of delays, late nights, and nearly rescheduling the shoot again, the Kickstarter finally went live.
So Ryan literally just sent me a link to the Kickstarter. I guess it's been live for like 4 hours, and he sends it with this voice note.
Holy shit, we just hit 10K in a couple hours.
Bruh. Oh my God.
No countdown, no big launch party, just one really good product. A dialed in video and a creator with an audience that trusts him. You can have the coolest marketing in the world, the best video, the cleanest branding, but if the product sucks, none of it matters. That's why we believe that this launch worked, because the product is just fire. The audience was ready, and the content did exactly what it was supposed to do: connect and convert. But we're not done yet, and we've got less than 21 days left. We crushed the funding goal in just a few hours. But that was just the beginning. We made a great video, but this isn't about hype. It's about results, because when the right product meets the right audience with the right story behind it, you get moments like this. This isn't just a launch anymore. It's a mission. And if you're watching this, we'd love your help finishing what we started, helping a brand tell a story that actually resonates, something that speaks to the EDC community without feeling like an ad. That's the mission. And if you felt it, well, we did our job. If you want to support this campaign, or you just want to keep up with the Massive Nets progress, hit the first link in the description. And if you're a founder, creator, or brand trying to turn your product into a story that sells, use the second link in the description and let's figure out the strategy together.